Nah, I was just on my phone. We were on the bus, had my earphones in, we just jamming and shit, like getting it in. Like I was just jamming, like she was on me too. She was cuddled on me and stuff, cause that's what she likes to do. And I just get this random ass text from a random ass girl I don't know, and like that ass shawty looked like a catfish.
Know some niggas that's mad that I'm making it. They talking all that shit, talking hot and they debating it. Remember when they used to laugh, yeah, they were hating it. I know one day I'll shine and those people will be facing it. He was like, dreams so big, gotta take it. We brought it to the top, and I know they gonna hate it. The niggas who just hate are the ones who's gonna face it. We gonna beat the case, like my nigga, yeah, we racing. Yeah, dreams so big, gotta take it. We're doing our thing, man, I know we gonna make it. Some people say they're right, but I know that they just fake it. We chasing our dreams, man, I swear that we gon' take it. Yeah.
YouTube, what's up, Roy? Again, we back at it again with another banger. Yeah. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Roy Gang, the most littest gang on YouTube. But before we can get into this video, make sure that you follow me on my Instagram at Regan_King19. Also, make sure to leave a like on this video, drop a comment on this video, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified whenever I post another lit video. Yeah, I know y'all see that. Let's get into this joint. So for today's video, I got something a little spicy for you guys. You know. Man, we gonna be talking about my first time with a female. My first time in a sexual experience with a female. So we gonna be talking about the nasty. So I'm gonna start it off. Well, when I first lost my virginity, it was like back in high school. I was like 17. So funny thing about me when I was 17 was like, so I know about sex. Like I obviously know about sex. I'm 17. Like I'm not stupid. I know what certain things are. It's just that like when I was young, I was never really into it. Instead, like I was just a player. I was just like, I was always flirting with different girls, like only the cute girls in our school, because we didn't have a lot of cute girls. So I never really had any sexual experience with anybody like when I was in high school until I turned like 17. I met my first girlfriend. We not gonna put her name out there.
2 hours later.
We gonna call her Elizabeth. We're gonna give her a fucking white ass name. So Elizabeth was a freshman in high school, and I was like around in my junior year. Okay, so she was like a freshman in high school, and I was like a junior in high school. Like, pretty sure junior is like 11th grade. So I was in 11th grade. She was a freshman. I never really paid attention to none of the like the girls that were like younger than me. Like all the ones that were just coming into school. Like I never really paid attention to none of them. But shawty had caught my attention off the grip. She like hit me up on the book. We ended up talking here and there. She hit me on the book. Yo, if I could remember what shawty said. Yo, shawty was like, "You fire." That's what she texted me. She texted me on Facebook. It was like, "You fire." And I was on a field trip that day. We were on a field trip. We were going to Philly. So I'm sitting here next to one of my friends, one of the girls that I normally flirt with. I'm not gonna put her name out there. We gonna say her name is Marie. So there's this girl. She's been my friend since like elementary school, and we always like tend to flirt with each other. So I was sitting next to her, and like I was just on my phone. We were on the bus, had my earphones in. We was jamming and shit, like getting it in. Like I was just jamming. Like she was on me too. She was cuddled on me and stuff, cause that's what she likes to do. And I just get this random ass text from a random ass girl I don't know, and like that ass shawty looked like a catfish. Like when I tell you I looked at her pictures, because this is the thing, like when someone hits me up on a book, I totally look at your pictures. Like before I like talk to you back, I legit would look at your pictures and see if like you fake or anything like that. If I see something I don't like, I'm not gonna respond back to you, or I'm gonna respond back to you and be like, I got a girlfriend. That's how I'm gonna respond to you, honestly. I don't think it's rude, but Shawty had a few pictures, like, and I legit thought she was a catfish. I'm like, yo, like, is this some like random old person trying to like hit me up on some weird shit? Like, you fire. Like, when she texted me that, like, I started smiling because I was looking through her things, but in the back of my mind, I thought she was a catfish. So, you know, I replied. I'm about to pull up messages. I'm about to pull up messages because I can't really remember.
Much later.
Forgot I had those messages deleted. But she hit me up, was like, you fire and shit like that. And I was like, thanks, you too, something like that. I said something along that line. And Shawty hit me up, was like, we go to the same school, like, blah, 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 shit like that. Like, we was just texting back and forth, like, it was just on some, like, real, like, cute shit. But at the same time, I was, like, flirting with Marie, talking to Marie. Just like Marie, look at this girl. Like, Marie was like, she cute, but she look like she fake. I'm like, yeah, like, but I'm gonna tell you, Shawty had some, like, beautiful green eyes. Like, I can never, like, deny the fact that she had some pretty-ass eyes. Like, she always had them pretty-ass eyes. I'm going way past this. Let's get to the part when we're, like, in a relationship. We're, like, heavy into a relationship now. We've been in a relationship for, like, let me think, like, I want to say we were in a relationship for, like, we were in a good relationship for 4 months now, and between the 4 months, we did not have sex at all. And it's crazy, right? Because she's had sex with other people, like the people she was in a relationship with. So she was very experienced in, like, sex and all that. Me, this would be my first time being with a girl. Like, honestly, like, be my first time even kissing a girl. I'm be honest with you. First time even kissing a girl. So, man, God's finna smite me for this story, and y'all finna hate me for this story. But I was a really big church person, and I went to church a lot, but, like, a lot of things started to change when I started to hang out with her. Like, I was such an innocent person. Before she came into my life, I was an innocent person. I was always in church. I helped out in the church. I volunteered in the church. I was even thinking about joining the choir and shit. Like, I was learning how to play the piano. I was playing the piano for the church and everything. Like, so I was deep into church, deep into it. I was a church ass girl. But what had happened, so I brought Elizabeth to my church here and there. Like, she came once in a while to my church with her best friend and her sister's boyfriend. So they came to the church with us, and this is the night when it happened. Let me sip my water. So, back into it. Shawty was mad, like, yo, she was mad nasty, yo. Like, for real, she wanted to do a lot of shit in church. I'm like, I looked at her.
What?
Girl, are you crazy? Like, my uncle runs a church. Are you crazy? Like, you want me to die? Like, my uncle will whoop my ass until there is no ass left to whoop. So would my mom. My mom would kill me. Like, so what had happened was she had everything planned in her head. She had it planned in her head when we were gonna do it and everything. It was around Christmas time, so I guess I got some Christmas sex. Honestly, I'm be real with y'all. I felt like she raped me. She hates when I say this, but I felt like she raped me. And the reason why I feel that way, let's just get into where I'm supposed to be going, because I'm just, like, moving all over the place instead of actually being in one movement in this video. So what happened was, we straight went into the church van, and we're heading home now. Like, you know, service is gone, but, like, I'm telling you, we was in service. She was giving me looks. Like, she was giving me looks. She was just like, just giving me type of looks. I'm just looking at her like, you know me, I'm like, back then I was so innocent. I just didn't like, it didn't cross my mind that she had something sinister planned for when we were going home, man. And we, as soon as service finished and we going home, she's like, we're gonna go sit in the back. We're gonna go sit in the back of the van. Okay, I'm like, okay. So my uncle wasn't driving the van today, so thank God he wasn't driving, because if he was driving, he would have kept looking back to see what we were doing. But he wasn't driving that night. So we went to the back, and Elizabeth had her older sister, her best friend, and her her sister's boyfriend. They were all there. They all came with me to church. So they sat in the row in front of us, right? So the thing is, her sister's boyfriend, he's tall. So they're both tall. He's tall, her sister's tall. They were able to block us. We was blocked. He could not see us, period. So whoever was driving, he could not see us at all, because we was blocked by two tall people. And then we had her best friend who could also block us, but she was at the end. None of them looked back because they had a feeling that we was doing something. We was doing something. We ended up, it first started off with we ended up starting off by kissing. So she had kissed me around my neck. That's how she did it. Like, and trust me, like, my neck is my weak spot. Like, you can lightly kiss me, my neck, and I'm all for it. Like, off the bat, I'm all for it. Like, Elizabeth kissed me on my neck. She licked my neck with slightly, like, putting small hickeys on me. And, like, I was trying so hard. You know when you try to hold in a moan because you like, yo, like, I'm dead ass, like, I don't want to be like a feminine holding my moan and shit, like moaning out loud and shit. Like, I'm a stud. Like, I ain't gonna be loud with my damn moans.
What?
But I was trying so hard to hold it in, not just because of that, but because we had people say, yo, we had her family, legit. Her sister's boyfriend, her sister, her best friend, right in front of us in the row. And then we had the driver, and we had a few other people that was there in the van. That's the crazy thing. Like, there was hella people in the van. It's just that we happened to be all the way in the back and everyone else was in the front. And then her family took the row in front of us so no one would, like, see what we're doing. So like I said, she had this plan. She already knew what she was finna do. She already knew it was gonna go down. So, like, Elizabeth's kissing on my neck and all that. Then she, like, grabs me and pulls me. I'm like, shawty, yo, what is you doing? Like, chill out before I fucking, like, have you over the seat trying to eat you out and stuff. Like, I like that rough shit. She dead ass grabbed me like this and started kissing on me. I'm like, yo, man, some shit was about to go down. So her sister looks back at us and she sees us, like, all like smushed up and shit into each other. Like, I don't loud kiss like that, just letting you know. But she seen us and she just started giggling. And I guess she told her sister's best friend, her boyfriend, don't do nothing, just be quiet, they doing something. So they let us go. So what had happened was, Elizabeth she got really hot. Like, I was hot already. Like, I already was dead ass hot, but I was scared. Like, this is my first time. I never been with a female before. Like, the thoughts that would go through your mind, like, I know you gotta be confident. Like, I'm hella confident now, trust me. But, like, back then when I was young and I was innocent, I was not confident. I was like, yo, what if I can't give her proper head? What if she doesn't feel good? What if she doesn't really feel it? Like, what if I can't make her bust it? What if I'm terrible at it? What if my tongue can't move the right way? Like, those are the things that was really, like, going through my mind. And she was trying to make me feel comfortable, but, like, she ended up pushing me down. She pushed me down. Like I said, the whoever's driving and anyone in front of the other seats could not see us, could not see what we're doing. They wouldn't even realize we're in the back. But when she pushed me down, I'm like legit on the seat, bro. I'm on the seat like this, laid, but like I'm like this. I'm laying this way though, but I'm laying down on the seat. And shawty is like, she's like pushing me down, like, and like I start to freak out. I slowly start to freak out because she was kissing on me and everything, and she was moving her hands down my body. And then the next thing you know, she was like trying to unzip and unbuckle my pants, and I started to, I deadass started to like get mad scared. Like I flipped out. Like I was trying to push her off of me. I'm like, Elizabeth, I don't think I'm ready. Like I don't think this is a good place to do it. We gonna get caught. Someone's gonna see us. Someone's gonna hear us. Like, but Elizabeth did not care. You know what she did? She pushed me down and covered my mouth, and she went into my ear, and she told me, "Shut up." That's exactly what she told me to, she deadass whispered in my ear, said, "Shut up." Like she didn't want to hear shit I was saying, man. But I still didn't care. I wanted her off of me, so I tried pushing her. But like, all right, I tend to date girls that are like taller than me and like way more than me. I don't mean like fat, but I mean like I'm skinny. You see, like you deadass. Like I'm skinny, so I tend to like girls that are like skinny but thick and taller than me. So she was already taller than me. She was like 5'8". I'm like 5'4", 5'5". So she was like already 5'8". She was already taller than me. She was already weighed more than me, and she used all of her body weight to pin me down so I couldn't push her up. And she ended up, she ended up doing it. She ended up doing it. I can't say too much because this is YouTube. I can't say too much, y'all. But she ended up doing it, and like I was liking it for a while. I was just sitting there, like it felt good for a little bit. At first it hurt because it's like I've never been penetrated before, so it hurt at first. But I was just like, after a while, like I low-key started moaning. But in my head, I'm like, yo, this is actually raping me, because I told her no. I told her to get off of me, and she didn't get off of me. Technically, this is rape, but I'm liking it. So is it considered rape if I like it? Like, if I told her no multiple occasions, is it considered rape at this point? So I don't know. She ended up, so I ended up busting, and she ended up, she had it all in her fingers, and she was just looking it up and stuff in front of me, and I'm just like, damn, like low-key, that's hot as hell. Like, she's tasting me doing it right in front of me. She made sure I looked at her, and then you know what she did? She grabbed me and kissed me, so I tasted myself. I don't know if I'm going overboard, but I'm going overboard for you guys. So she ended up sitting back up, and she looked at me, and she wants me to give her something back in return. So God, please forgive me for this. Please forgive me for this. But like, I pushed her down onto her back, and I took her pants off, and I took her underwear off, and I went down, okay? I went down, I went in, I went under, I went up, I ate the kitty, I did whatever, however you want to say is what I did. I mean, it was the first time me doing it. Like, I knew I was doing it right when she was moaning a certain way. Like, and crazy thing is, like, I've never watched porn in my life. Like, I didn't watch porn. I didn't start watching porn until after me and her ended up doing that. But like, before, I've never watched porn, so I legit did not know what I was doing. Like, I don't know what I was doing, but I know my body, and I know what my body likes and how a female body works. So I had a feeling I knew what I was doing. I can't say too much, yo. I cannot give y'all too much details because I can get in trouble. But I was licking the kitty, and she was liking it, and you know, her sister ended up looking back. Her sister is so nosy. Her sister looked back and literally watched what I was doing. Like, that was mad weird, but she seen me eating it. So she thought it was funny, giggling. So she ended up busting it too, and I licked it all up. Man, I hope God can forgive me, cause I done did it in a church van. I did it in the most holiest of vans. Like, I'm not even trying to be sarcastic. Like, I legit ate the kitty in the van, in the holy van. She literally did the nasty to me in the van. Like, I swear she raped me, but I can't call it rape because I ended up eating the kitty. So I don't know. But my first time wasn't like terrible like I thought it was gonna be. I literally thought it was gonna be terrible. That was my first time, like, my first time with a female. The church van ended up driving us home, dropped them off at their house. I got dropped off last, and I had the biggest smile on my face because I was like, I knew I did something. I knew she liked it. Like, and I kind of liked it myself, but like in the back of my head, I was just like, God's gonna kill me the next day. Like, he is gonna smite me in my sleep for what I did. Like, I feel so wrong for doing it in a van, like in a church van. Like, thank God we didn't do it in the church, because I would never disrespect and do it in the church. That's just out of pocket. But I did it in a church van, so I really hope God will forgive me for that. But that's the ending of me having sex with a female for the first time. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. It's kind of crazy. I want to give y'all details, but this is YouTube. I gotta keep it PG-13. Can't give y'all too many details. But I hope y'all like the video. I hope you guys leave a like. Hope you guys drop a comment. And like I said, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Royal Gang, the most littest gang on YouTube. And that's word to my mother, the most littest gang. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so that you can be notified to whenever I post another lit video. Yeah. We out this joint. See you guys.
I sip only just to feel alright, yeah. Ice on me dripping, I need me a wife, yeah. I pop a perk just to take a flight, yeah. My phone keep ringing, I just hit decline, yeah. I sip